Hi y'all, it's Dylan back in. After about a week now, finished up last week my first series of 3 videos, just commentary on recording match replays, and now I'm going to be starting up, about to join a league and play live with some commentary, so I should be doing that until I start streaming. Yes, I guess finished those up last week, and I was wondering. I kind of had the goal to do like one league a day for the rest of the week to prepare for the start of the PBTQ season last week. But between recording the videos before and some other things I'd take care of, I didn't end up being able to play any other Magic after what I recorded. But I ended up um, kind of last minute, like night before, deciding I wanted to drive out a couple hours plus to the first Indiana PPTQ of the season on Saturday, and I ended up winning that finally to get my first RPTQ invite. Over on the Magic the Gathering Modern Spirits Facebook page, I wrote up a full tournament report. Um, yes, I third top 8 or third modern PPTQ. All of them I've played with Violet's Blue White Spirits, and I top 8'd all 3 of them, and now finally the first 2 I lost in quarterfinals last year, so finally got to win it, which is nice. But got the uh, picture of the deck list and then text list, deck list at the end of the report. You can see it a little better laid out than this. Didn't feel like rearranging uh, this like I did on the previous videos. But you can read through the tournament report, just breakdown of all the matches, the important decisions that happened and whatever. And hopefully that's entertaining and informative to some people. And thanks to everyone who left a bunch of questions and comments. That I'm going to try to make a concerted effort that if I'm not just falling asleep once I'm done with this league, to try to catch up with responding to all those questions and comments. But yeah, so there's that, and now the next thing coming up is SCG Open in Indy this weekend, so I do get back to making sure I did a league. So now I'm going to try to have the goal to do a league every day for at least, so today's Tuesday, hopefully do a league Wednesday and Thursday, probably just take a break on Friday, get my mind off Magic to um, just better prepare for Saturday, catch up on sleep and everything, but maybe I'll do one on Friday, like earlier in the day. But I'll try to at least do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week to prepare for Indy. And then after that, and with winning the PPTQ now, like my entire next 10 weeks of calendar for grinding PPTQs has just vanished. So I have to take a look back at and whatever else might be on my turn schedule for. There's probably IQs. I don't know what GPs are coming up, to just see what my turn schedule is going to be like for how much, what formats I'll need to be focusing on. Like maybe there end up being some standard events coming up that I'll need to focus on standard instead. But if there end up being a decent number of modern tournaments, I'll try to keep keep playtesting modern and have these videos coming. Or I guess so after SCGs, Indy is maybe when I'll, after that's out of the way, try to get the stream set up so I can stream instead of just doing these videos. But again, I'll have to kind of take a look at the calendar of tournaments, whatever, for how much I'm playing and what formats, whatever. So we'll see how that goes, but should be playing just Violet's Blue White Spirits for the next 3 days, 3 or 4 days until Indy, and hope to do well Indy. But anyways, so for now, I can jump to the league. Just mention, so I'm going to be playing this same list that I played in the PPTQ. The only change from my previous versions, which you can check Duck Tech in the previous video, is I've been thinking for a while. I tried Worship for a while previously, and then it got replaced by Gideon. I mean, that's for a different role, for some different things, but I went to Gideon. That seemed like the best spot, and I felt like I was the only. So when I first played Warship, I figured it was kind of a catch-all just for like matchups that were basically unwinnable that I would bring it in. Um, so I used to bring it in a lot, but then after a while, I felt like I was getting comfortable enough in shoring up like most matchups to being at least comfortable that I felt like I had an even shot at just between tuning the deck list and just experience of how to play with them. That like I was just never bringing in Warship anymore until Humans came up, and Humans was just pretty miserable. Um, but it was ended up being like at the time the only matchup that I was ever using Warship for. Um, so I just felt like and I didn't feel like I needed it. Well, other than for Humans, and then even with it, Humans was just so terrible anyway that it just didn't feel worth it. So I don't know. In any case, I feel like Warship wasn't really pulling its weight for me, so I had taken it out for the last month or so. Um, but a couple of people have been talking about recently. I asked Kat about it, Kat Light, and some other people, um, and eventually decided also as I was thinking while doing my deck tech last week, my Supreme Verdict. So I took out the Supreme Verdict for the Warship. That the Supreme Verdict might not be as necessary anymore. One thing, so when I initially started playing Spheres last year and had 1 and 2 Supreme Verdict in the sideboard, for one thing, we didn't have Settle Wreckage. So that was one thing I talk about, that Settle Wreckage is best sweeper. But I still like wanted a third sweeper. But then recently I also added engineered explosives, so that kind of filled in. So like Settle the Wreckage and engineered explosives started filling a lot of that role. And then especially now with Supreme Phantom, hopefully shoring up a lot of aggro matchups just by increasing our clock and blocking well and making our other creatures block well. And also the the uncounterability of Supreme Verdict hasn't been as necessary as when I first had it last year because Death Shadow was around it. So anyway, like, there are a bunch of things between getting Stellar Wreckage, Engineer Explosives, and Supreme Phantom that I finally came around to realizing that Supreme Verdict probably isn't as necessary anymore, um, and Warship could still be more useful than I had come to think it was. So um, I made that. So that was the one change I made kind of last minute right before the PPTQ. Finally realizing that this is probably just better overall. And so I'm sticking with it for now. Otherwise, the only couple things I'm taking a look at are like, so basically the Curious Obsession and the Spell Snare are sort of like the last two flex slots that I'm kind of keeping an eye on. So the Curious Obsession basically swapped out for a fourth opt. So like if you're unsure or just don't like Curious Obsession or whatever, you can just play 4 opt and that's perfectly fine. But for a while I've been trying to swapping out 1 opt for the Curious Obsession to try. It seems like just having 1 while still having my 3 cantrips for what I need cantrips for. But swapping out 1 to have just a lot higher upside in some cases. But it's still kind of inconclusive. Being a 1 of, it's hard to draw a lot, whatever. So I'll still be trying to keep an eye on that. And then Spell Snare as well. I think it's pretty good, but I will be keeping an eye on whether so my 4 counter spells, I have these 2 Lodging Knot and a Mana Leak as 2 mana counter spells, and then the Spell Snare. So I'll just be keeping an eye on whether it could be better served having the maximum flexibility of being possibly a second Mana Leak, or more likely a 1 negate. Pretty kind of a fan of 1 main deck negate. And before Supreme Phantom, I had a main deck negate and a second Spell Snare as 2 of the slots that Supreme Phantom took up. And I definitely want all 3 of these maximally flexible counterspells before I want any other type of counterspell. Well, once I have these 3, like I just figured the 4th could be something just being maximally efficient, and like having a 1 mana counterspell for Snapcaster Mage can be good. But it's possible that just overall it will do better. I'll be fine losing a 1 mana counterspell just to have a 4th 2 mana counterspell again. So I'll be trying to keep an eye on that to see how Spell Snare performs overall. Actually, if I keep meaning to kind of take notes about these things. I'm gonna see if I can grab something to write down on so I can actually kind of take notes to keep track of when I notice those scenarios. I'll just open up a Google Docs on my phone real quick. Um, we'll see if I can remember when I draw any of those cards, either of those cards in these matchups, and in future matches. We'll see if I can actually remember to write down notes here, and then that'll be just like a little better way to kind of look back and kind of have a little more specific sort of data about how many times they're good or bad or what I would prefer them to be, rather than just getting general sense of after playing games. So that's the main thing, the one thing I changed, the two main things I'll be looking at. Otherwise, everything feels great. So we'll jump in to a league. Haven't done this for a week, so hopefully I've caught up on sleep and won't be too distracted by doing commentary or whatever. This was my favorite use. I think, I guess if I have play points, I should use them, right? As far as I understand Mitgo so far. Shock Troopa. I've been paying attention recently with Mono Bluetron, or just noticed him popping up in some results. Pretty cool. I don't know any of these other people yet. Just no Shock Troopa. Yay. Okay, there we go. See. We have some lands, we have Rattle Chains, Counterspell, and a Snapcaster. Yeah, that sounds great. And they cut. And what? I'm on the draw. Yeah, oh well. I'll keep. Hopefully, I remember Mitgo keys and stuff. Sorry, sister. Oh, so yeah, burn. So you're against 6, right? Yeah, it's turn 1, against 6. Don't have any turn 1 plays, so let's Flood Strand to fetch. Tap landed in turn. Goblin Guide, yeah. And looking promising. Burn's kind of tough, and we're on the draw, and they have a couple of haste creatures. Lava spiking me, yeah. Yeah. Spell Snare. Spell Snare would be good. Actually, seriously, the Snapcaster Mage? I kind of want to keep that Spell Snare. Well, I didn't fetch, so I can't do Glacier Fortress, but I can do Sea Chrome Coast. Path to Exile. I also went Path to Exile. Ugh. Well, Lightning Helix is a good excuse to spell snare. Really rather be blocking. These are about to do a lot of damage. About to be an 8 cards left in hand. We have some counter spells. And about to have Path and Snap Path coming to deal with creatures, so yeah. Alright. Sure. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and Services now, so we can get the Glacial Fortress out. Not much. Yeah, planes, I guess. I don't know, I've probably been misplaying this already. Check like commentary, and maybe I should have been blocking creatures. I don't know. They have a couple creatures to start off quickly, and not a great matchup. So we'll see. Spellqueller would also be good. That's what I feel like I want to be. Starting to path creatures. And probably at this point, just need a. This could be awkward now that can't trade Rattle Chains with Swift Spear if they have a spell. Yeah, this is awkward. But maybe being pretty loose here. Eidolon. Yeah. Definitely do not want that. This island. And like Snap Spell Snare on that would have been great. No, I didn't tap my mana or something. I don't. Alright, one card left. Oh, got it. Well, do a Snap Path, so okay. I mean, we're cleaning up, but we're gonna need to end the game at some point. Ooh. That is nice. That's very nice. I'm going to go ahead and path Eidolon to not give them landfall on their turn for a Searing Blaze, if that's the Searing, Landfall Searing, whatever that card is. It's Blaze, Searing Blood, it's Cheese Hand. And we have Glacial Fortress. So we can also, like, we can path and probably Snap Path that. I mean, I guess we're Snap Path, then we're giving them landfall anyway. Let them try to cast a spell first, and Pats with Spear. Yeah, okay. Not doing anything. Okay. One card in. hope it's not just like Borostrom or something here. Yeah, I guess we can just rattle chains instead. Then, so we can keep up Snap. I mean, Snap Mana Leak is kind of, they have a lot of lands here. Although they didn't find any off that, so I guess they're out of lands. That's kind of good. Blue and spell color is nice. Alright, well, let me start getting in damage here. And we can 2 now. Well, we're probably not going to be cracking this, but go to combat. It's gotta go wrong, or gotta go right. Gotta get there fast enough, but we're getting there, I guess. Maybe. Yep. At least not attacking at all. Really scared of something. Land. So go ahead and like Snap Path will be a 2-turn. Give us a 2-turn clock with 6 power creatures. We have Spell Cooler for spell, and Mana Leak is not gonna. They have so many lands. It's not Mana Leak isn't gonna do anything. I mean, Snap Spell Snare could still be good. But I kind of feel like I want to just make a 2-turn clock here. So yeah, that one. Good path. So that resolves and cast path. Combat. Hope the Spell Queller gets there. They have 1 card. What could their 1 card be in hand if it's not a land? If their card in hand is just land, they can draw Boros Charm and they can Spell Queller it, and then we win. But what could it be that can make us lose that they wouldn't have cast already? Maybe it's like a lightning bolt that they're trying to save until the last moment or something. I don't know, but there's not much I can do other than just try to make my clock as fast as possible. Non-basic land, just noticed my opponent's name. Maybe that's why they didn't search for basic land with my Path to Exile. It would be out of flavor with their character. They're tanking on here. The real reasons not to search. I don't know. Things looking up. If only my opponent would pass priority, we could get there. Maybe played loose to start, but okay, here we go. Stomping Ground. It's kind of good to know. So the Burn player I played against at PBTQ, I saw they brought in 2 Destructive Revelries against me. I assume they thought I was on Vile. Although that was worrisome because I had brought in, wow, we're getting there. I brought in worship. So he was either anticipating worship or assumed I was on Vile. The Vile assumption is more likely, even though he'd already seen, he was sitting next to me in a previous round, so I thought he knew a deck, but yeah. He might have seen close. Wow. Well, that's feeling good. Okay. Off to a decent start already. Okay, so Dispel and Negate are definitely good here. What is it? As our Blessed Alliances are excellent. Worship. None of this stuff. I think I might have, maybe have brought in Vanilla previously, but probably not. Some exposed is probably fine. So that Grim Lavamancer along with the 1-drops, but I feel like I've just been bringing in these things, or well, I just added Worship and apparently previously, so like Pats are good because we obviously wanted to still clean up the creatures. So I feel like apparently last time I played on Echo, I'd sideboarded out these and all of the cantrips because they're just bad tempo against Spurn, and are terrible ways to spin your wheels against Eidolon of Rhetoric. Not Rhetoric, the Great Revel spell. And like all the counter spells are great, especially spell slam is really efficient, but like counter spells just stop burn spells. Just trading 1-for-1 spells is good. Pats, Selfless saves like our spell quillers and stuff. Supreme Phantom gets your spell quillers at bolt range. Rattle Chains, you just never sideboard out. Snapcaster Mage, you never sideboard out. Cap. So I feel like, so before I had Worship, I just did these 4 out and these 4 in, but now I have this 4th card that I can bring in. And so it's great, but I feel like I've recently like trimmed 1 spell queller against Burn. It's a little bit inefficient as counterspell and hurts when it dies, just searing stuff. I feel like that's what I might have done at the PPTQ as well. Because like Lords just help us race quickly enough and keep like the Quellers I do have out of bolt range and stuff. And these protect from Grim Lavamancer, so we're in the draw, which is makes me well, that makes it worse. So yeah, I think that's against Burn. Maybe on the play, Spell Queller is better again, but it's still like really inefficient as a counter spell that dies to all of their spells. I mean, I guess if it dies, they just like cast a different spell, so it's kind of the same. But we have Worship and some spells, only 2 lands, but have a lot of interaction and a Supreme Phantom and a Worship, so on the draw, can try to draw some more lands and otherwise just interact for a while. I'll try keeping it. You got it. Oh, there's spell color. Grublin Gird. Well, it's missing all lands, or at least so far. So good. We get a Logic Knot, which is awkward. Sometimes you don't have double blue, but, you know, I think we do just need to... I would like lands from this, but gotta take that Goblin Guide. at 6 for that turn. Going to just go ahead and get on the Screen Phantom, because if we draw a land, we also need a third color source for spell color, so getting like an island or something would be great. But yeah, so I feel like when I get down this Phantom, it can block. If we draw another land and spell color next turn, then we're free, protected, and we can path later. So yeah. Lightning Helix. Targeting Screen Phantom. Oh, okay. Yeah. Guess we can S6 then. That makes sense. Nice. Right, fetch land, costs us life, but do what you gotta do. Probably want to spell color. Probably want to spell color something. And then hope they don't kill it this turn. If they do, that's another bolt of hand at least, though. So it effectively counters one thing. And if they don't kill it, then we have counterspell protection while so we don't kill supposed to be next turn. So and 2. Maybe Logic Knot. Rest in peace. Okay. I mean, it's not a burn spell, but if they're topping out for that, they did see Logic Knot as well as Snapcaster last game. Where did they saw Logic Knot this game, right? You don't need double white for anything, right? You always need blue, so oh, did I not click spell color? Now they can't attack either, so yeah. Hopefully you get to use this Logic Knot before, but go ahead and just, oh, targeting me. Yeah, I guess they can punch their Swift Spear through and get in damage, so I guess that's fine. I like to use this Logic Knot. It's kind of weird that, so this, you know, incentivizes me to try to use the Logic Knot before they kill it, even though my mana base would incentivize me to use Negate, so I can use Path to Exile next turn. But we can still use mana to pay for Logic Knot. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. If I draw another blue source, could be nice. Or another path, it's fine too. Cards, and I mean we still can just play to worship anyway. I mean, although we only have this one creature, which is annoying. So just an attack. Oh wait, I'm already down 9. That is annoying, but yeah. game sometime. Is it bringing in paths too? I just want to use negate, even though yeah, again, if they're using a burn spell on a creature, get their recipes back, I can still use mana later. Really need to path. Hope they don't Searing Blaze. Pray. Rift Bolt, okay. Ooh, Rail Chains. That is nice. So this is just the triggered ability to cast it. Okay. And then what? This is me still trying to learn how Rift Bolt works on Mako to make sure they don't kill one thing. So are they casting it? They put triggered ability on the stack and then put it on the stack. Or, oh, was this from last turn? No. How does it work? That's their turn. What is this targeting? Okay, I'm gonna hope. Now they cast it. Okay, they're targeting me. But prefer not to use the slot yet, so sure. And they Boros Charm me. That seems like a good one to counter, however. Alright, so last card in hand too. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Need to delve for 4. No, not negate. Can I undo negate? Cancel. Want to keep a negate and a path in the yard. Is that? And then having a path and negate is better options. Okay. If I have more than hot, there was that one creature in the yard, but hopefully we're not going to want that token too early. I was not paying attention for that. Oh, that's gross. Wait, oh, they had one card left in hand after the Boros Charm. That's how that interface works. Okay, they have a rest in peace, like, could be worse. I'm now done with my Logic Knot. And they're out of cards in hand, so fine. So worship right now doesn't do much. There's flash in the turn battle chains. And then I can worship next turn if I don't have anything else to cast, I guess. Oh, this game has been slow on my clock because Wrist Bolt and Logic Knot and stuff. Wait, they just had a land. They're drawing lots of lands, fortunately, for the good guys here. Wait, what? Did they had a card in hand? I thought. Am I just like not reading interfaces correctly? I thought I was looking at their hand and it said 0, but that's apparently. Oh wait, only done 1 damage stream, so that. Ugh, wow. So we didn't play this. Might need to. If I want to play Worship. I don't even want to show Worship because it's unlikely that I'm winning this game, and I don't want to show it. Goblin Guide. Mana Leak. Man, that's not the best thing. One life isn't going to make a difference unless there's another searing thing. So I just want to get rid of that Mana Leak, frankly. Quite frankly. I cannot. Okay, well, at least I can actually cast a creature now, so I can not die to the next burn spell. I guess it means I will go ahead and cast this. You got it. No blocks. It's gonna take quite the work. We're playing around Blessed Alliance here. Whoa. Probably just continuing to save time for next game. Honestly. I mean, I could just like Blessed Alliance off the top or something, will just buy me a lot of time. Wow. Another creature. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. Burn is a lot easier when they just flood out, which my opponent at 3BTQ did not. They decidedly did not. It's perfect hand of haste creature and flurry of burn spells. I will not block. Thank you very much. Alright, well, that's under. I mean, okay, it's fine. Might as well sacrifice it, make them pay mana to gain their life. Or maybe they'll... Okay, they didn't gain their life. Now my PTQ opponent pointed out to me. I'm used to like not sacking Mausoleum Wonder against removal, but but pointing out to me it could actually make them pay the mana to gain their life. Because also with like Searing Blaze, like sacking the target creature doesn't do anything because it's 2 targets, so I'll still take the damage. But against Lightning Helix, I can prevent them from gaining life. Wow, Worship got there. And, well, mainly my opponent Flooding got there. See where I come out. No, I can't see anymore. Okay. Starting off 2 against Burn it's not a bad way to start. Alright, I'm a believer in Worship now. It'll be sticking around for foreseeable future. Why I ever brought it out? Like, I'd been doing pretty well against Burn and stuff, so that was part of it. I was like, just not feeling like I needed it. Like, even with matchups that are as tough as Burn, like I said, I'd gotten well enough that I wasn't, like, my kind of heuristic for why I had Worship was for, like, unwinnable or, like, nearly unwinnable matchups, and I was feeling like even enough against something like Burn that I was like, just something like Dispel or whatever I felt like was better. But maybe I'd been having a hot streak of good luck against Burn or something. Wanderers, some lands, captains, Path to Exile. Keep around the draw again. Got some bird or something, or hierarch. Could be finally facing the mirror for once. Guess I like to fetch Child Fountain tapped next turn or whatever. So start with Island. Been hearing that lots of people in Discord have been facing Spirit's Mirror a lot, and I hadn't yet. Maybe I am now. It's been saying that they haven't been losing because a lot of the players are new players. What? Why? Why is it still yielding? What? So somehow it's just like fast forwarded. Maybe I was like holding down 1 or 2 or something. Yeah, that's annoying. Would have liked to get my trigger there, but Somehow we fast forwarded into combat, so that's fine. Yeah, can't remember if I finished saying that all these Spirits players are new players who don't know how to play the deck. Yeah, that's unfortunate that I also didn't have my land played, so I could path this, but, you know, that's Moto. If I want to go ahead and path that, so I can't untap rail chains and stuff. I feel like I want to make sure I have double blue. I have field rune I can get. And this does ramp them, but I haven't played Spirit's Mirror in a while. They're just using no value Queller to beat a Mausoleum Wanderer. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Would have been better if I had my land free combat, thanks Moto, but what you gonna do? We have more than that, at least. I'll hold up Rattle Chains, not get our Captain Quellered or whatever. They're gonna trade our Rattle Chains for, I mean, if they have Captain or something, then we can flash in Rattle Chains, go up 2-2 and still trade. But if they're gonna trade Rattle Chains for Mausoleum Wanderer, I'm very happy. Okay, no, they're not. They're just doing it then. Okay. Do not want to trade my Rattle Chains. They have mana advantage. I want to keep my Rattle Chains advantage. If I can. Spirits Mirrors are kind of annoying. I feel like, though, probably a lot of mirror matches are annoying. I don't know. I'm gonna Coco or Queller. Yeah, it's good to save that path. Oh well. And just flashing in now. Since I'm good in for 3 here, but no lot of pressure. That's a good time to get in attack. It's looking at hit me for 6. I don't know. I can still be attacking back. It's a good time to get in attack before they have profitable ways to save the creatures with Selfless Spirit. So, yeah, that makes sense to me. I don't want to trade a captain with the Selfless Spirit. Let's go ahead and take this for now anyway. Valid path. I see. Okay. You got it. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. 4, 5. Got 6 mana. Captain and Moorland Bant. 1 creature in the graveyard. So we have 1 in exile. Or most inefficient is Captain and Haunt this turn rather than Captain and Wanderer. They're pretty equivalent. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have cards left in hand. Can trade off stuff. Try to do some blocks, but Selfless Spirit's gonna be annoying. Let's see, if I just attacked around 8, and then he doesn't have Lord, then I'm gonna make a Spirit. Then I only have 6 on the next turn unless I draw a Lord or something. Block first. Do nothing. Okay. Yes, I will make a token. Path and a Drug Skull. Yeah. plane, so at least Pluto deltas are not dead. That was annoying. Oh. Captain, my captain. I don't have anything left there. Just a bunch of those. Interesting. We can still captain, or we can't make two, so I can cast these, then I have 4/4, and is that safe to attack with? 4/4 basically trades with the Selfless Spirit, which is fine though, because it sets up some attacks for the next turn. That seems fine with me. Bannets would always yield so that this game, or match, or whatever. And then attack with 2/2 and or a 4/4. 2/2 is obviously not proper block, so let's attack with 4/4. This is game 1. Yeah, definitely using clock more slowly while commentating live, so hopefully speed up a bit. But Spirit's mirrors can get just grindy and clogged and go long. Eh? Okay. That's pretty good. Attack with the 3/4. Oh, exalted. 4/5. Can trade off of 2 things. Is not something I'm interested in. Wish I had a Selfless Spirit. Yeah, nope. Ugh. I have 8 and force blocks, but they can block. Basically just trade off everything. And keep their board. Pick 2. Block again. I can attack with something though. So 5. I need to block any 3 things. And I can have 3 blockers here. One attack creature, so if they trade, then can Moreland haunt it. If we attack both, then they can just decline the trade, and then I don't have a creature in the graveyard to Moreland haunt, right? Yeah, that's good. 5. I'll take this again. Probably not. Five. Yeah, I'll jump. Make a token that's basically just as good at the turn. Well, attacking with their 3/4, that is like the only profitable blocker. It's not been great for them. So again, we have 2 blockers. Potentially, I mean, they have another spirit, but like we need to do something to pressure. Supreme Phantom. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Now I can attack with everything. Or one thing. Oh. Heal Spirit's Mirror. So there were some things that were accidents or misplays at the beginning that made that go wrong, but then there's also had more stuff and stuff. But what is good in the other Coco? Is the spell good? The spell could be good. Cell Wreckage. That's good. Worship should be good. Dispel is a maybe. No! Come over here in the maybe zone. It ensures extra exile removal. Like Vendalian Clips, Big Flyer could be. That's bad. Bouncing Wanderer can counter Coco's. I feel like it's gonna be hard to attack through, and this card advantage isn't necessarily gonna be great. How did our counter spells? So Celestial is great. Rattle Chains, Spell Snare. They allow 2-mana creatures. They have Soulful Spirits, Rattle Chains, Supreme Phantoms. That's an efficient way to counter a lot of important stuff. Especially great when on the draw, but we're going to be on the play. If on removal, how good is Mausoleum Wanderer? Like, just big creature. Oh yeah, counter stuff. Maybe look at Cat Light's sideboard guide, even though it's a different version. Just get some ideas. What she do for me? She does Spring takes out a Wanderer and a Coco to bring in a Settle and a Worship. She only has the one Settle and the one Worship. Yeah, Wanderer's probably better than Dispel. Let's see the cards here. I'm just gonna try taking out all the counter magic except Spell Snare. I don't know, this is probably completely wrong. I'm just going fast here, but yeah. Well, we'll just try that and see how good Vendilion Click is. I don't know. Counter spells seem like they actually could be good. Everyone's playing at instant speed. Yes, I'd like to play first, but I'm not sure. We got a Captain's Settles Paths. Wish we had more lands, but or say no, I can path my Wanderer next turn if I need to. I mean, it doesn't feel good, but we're gonna play. Like having those captains is a good way. I'm gonna be risking to keep it. It's a little greedy, but and we start with Island, so I don't thin out the land with our polluted Delta because we want to draw more land. It's probably a bad keep, but like I've just said, a third land. It's good. Already down to 12 minutes on the clock. That's gross. I have not been using my Mitgo yield tools as much as possible. Oh, nope, not path. Or as quickly as possible, so try that. I guess we could technically 6 here, but oh. Snap would be good with our path. Get there. Yeah, these Wanderers probably are not as good. Well, like trimming a couple of Wanderers to keep a couple of counter spells or something. Not thinking right about it at the moment, and maybe this match will give me experience to see. If I just want to get on board quickly and make Mausoleum Wanderer big, to attack through stuff quickly. Not to mention counter Coco. Sure. Thing already being up to 2/2 is gross. Counter. Just want to path my own Wanderer here. Probably. Wait, they can still counter that too. Wow, Mausoleum Wanderer. I mean, maybe that'll be fine. I don't know. Yeah, for Royal Chains, still can't attack at all. Yeah, I do not know about this Wanderer. Yeah, this was really greedy to keep 2 lands. The 5/5. Let's Wanderer counting settle. Oh yeah. As well. This could become another relevant reason to have Supreme Verdict back. The Mausoleum Wanderer Mirror Breaker. I think the reason is snap Path the Wanderer so we can clear up our cellar wreckage for next turn. Or whenever we get a land. They do have rattle chains up now, I hope. Okay, they don't have rattle chains. Guess 6. Yup. What? Nope. I was 6th on my turn. Ugh. Hope it is stopped now. 5 to stop? Yeah. That might have been what I did earlier. I'm blocking, but it's not attacking well either. Okay. Pray they don't have the spell queller. That's 1 card down that's not a spell queller. That's a replacement for a spell queller. YOLO! Crossing fingers, YOLO, yo. Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay. A 6. Can't block. I'm dead. Wait, no. Keep. Wait. Oh, sorry. But I would press 6 again, but it's going to main. I am freaking out. Opt get us. 2 questions are what can opt get us, and what can not opting get us. So 2 creatures block. 2 blocking creatures is insufficient. We need to opt into both land and settle wreckage. I feel like I should have planned ahead for my sideboarding plan for Spirit's Mirror, seeing as how much I've been being told about it. I mean, 2 creatures don't buy anything. If we opt now, then we don't. 5% solar wreckage. I feel like I might be unfavored in Spirit's Mirrors, except possibly if I keep in counterspells. Because it's one of the matchups where them being faster is relevant, and having more access to lords. Well, Bant Spirits has more access to lords. I technically have more access to spirits, to lords, than blue-white, because ops find me more. Well, I guess they have one. Oh, I didn't realize I was still in party. They have Phantasmal Image, I guess, to copy lords, so I don't know. But counterspells are probably good. At least a couple. Stop stuff on the stack. It wouldn't have helped in that situation because I was tapped out. Okay, this is where playing around Spoke Weller solar wreckage makes opt do something. If I can find a path that is not a path and they don't have protection, that is a path. Look at that. Instant speed cantrips. Oh, shit. How do I forget about Jogskull Captain? Is this what it feels like for my opponents to play against me? I guess I can just flash a chump blocker. Might as well let's do this then. So that means we have to gotta do this. And we just dug deeper to the next solar wreckage, I suppose. Oh. Choose my spirit. Oh. Well, that didn't go so well. Definitely made some misplays, possibly bad sideboarding. I don't know. I'll have to also figure out how to sideboard better. And they had a lot of lords and stuff. Definitely tricky of a matchup to try to play against for the first time in a long time, and never having played against it with the Supreme Phantom. Considering while I'm trying to commentary too much, possibly. Anyway, we'll figure out the Spirit's Mirror at some point. Might just be unfavored in the mirror. Maybe we just want to cut Mausoleum Wanderers, keep counter spells, play the control role. Yeah, other spirits versions are faster, so I think we need to just play control. Counter spells will stop lords on the stack when they don't have hexproof and stuff, so that's probably better. Just play the control role, use removal and counter spells to keep their lords down and stuff. Don't path a 2/3 that already ate one of my creatures. Don't accidentally press 6 through my own turn. Various things. But oh, new match, so yeah, finally get to win a die roll. I guess would like to play first. Ooh, this has no blue sources. Look at that. This looking a little better. I just want to keep and find more land. Island seems perfectly acceptable. Although, this is awkward. Fetch land is the only way I can cast Mausoleum Wanderer on turn 1. But I do want this island. So the question is, well, basically the question is, are we going to definitely cast Mausoleum Wanderer on turn 1, in which case Scry is irrelevant, obviously, or do we want another land, and especially the second blue source, enough to not cast Mausoleum Wanderer? Probably, considering we have logic now. So I'll keep that. Polluted Delta. And so in these couple hands, like having all the colorless utility lands have not looked great in this couple hands before. It's definitely a thing sometimes, but yeah. Either gonna be Storm or Jeskai, most likely. In either case, just getting down. A Wanderer is good, but yeah, probably just use mana. Yeah. Maybe this dies to removal spell, but it's kind of, in some ways, hardly be a supporting creature against Storm control or something. It'll keep Mausoleum Wanderer pumped, but and just fix. Use my priority nicely. Opt. Okay. Looking more like Storm already. I thought I pressed 6. It might have been previous turn. Alright, to 6 again. What was that? Flame Slash. Blue Moon then? Yes, Blue Moon. Fetch basics and Flame Slash. Seems like good enough reason possibly to... I can go ahead and field... Oh wait, no, I can't field her. Sometimes it actually comes up that I can't field a rune. So in that case... Philip Spellcaller, or Mausoleum Wanderer, Supreme Phantom. Hope they don't. Just Blood Moon. If they go ahead and Blood Moon, then we would want Spellcaller for that. But I don't want to just be holding up Spellcaller, doing nothing. So let it be known already that we could be punished for this. And yeah. Took the risk. But we still have 3/3s that can attack. We've got 4 more basics in the deck, so yep. If that's gone, then Mausoleum Wanderer isn't worth much, so... Like, currently the 2/2 is better than the 1/3, but with the Phantom gone, the 2/2 is no longer a 2/2. Hey, a mono blue spell that only costs 1 blue mana. Okay. You got your inappropriate visions. You got it. The Fatal Rune would have been good there if they had had a non-basic for me to Field Ruin already. Oh, that's a card. Can I do it now? I use an only mana. Any white sources are going to be untapped. So, I mean, definitely just looking for mana essentially, but no real reason to opt now. Do they have a cryptic there? Or just realize that they don't have triple blue? Looks like. Man, doing alright. For supposedly not being in the game because of Blood Moon. Supposedly. Shows the plains. Nah, I want the plains. Okay, that is a mono blue card. That's nice. Ooh, Great Mountain. Great Mountain. Swapping is good though. Good draw. Opt doing the work there, getting the dead card out of the way. And yeah, there's the cryptic command that they have the triple blue for. Yeah, can't do anything about that. I assume it was tap draw. Yeah. Okay. You got it. So this rattle chains for response to removal. So clock's pretty good. I mean, maybe flash it next turn, but because right now we're just shy of being a 2-turn clock. But flashing it now doesn't change that, unless they have removal, I guess. But I guess saying this to 2-for-1 will be good. Another mountain. Another crypt. Oh, Gear Hulk. Yeah, that's a one. Yeah. Having that cryptic underneath the spell queller, so it can't be cast again. Nice. We're at 6, 7, 2-turn clock. 7, oh, God. I wanted to do Rattle Chains at end of turn there in case that Supreme Phantom would make it lethal. Don't anyway, but well, start by going to combat. To make thinking a lot easier if they have a cryptic. About how many creatures we can attack with. And return it to their hand. I mean, they don't have 4 blue to actually snap cryptic that next turn. So, fine. I mean, not like anything anyway. And now we don't even have to jump block Rattle Chains anymore. Okay. So the only consideration here is I haven't seen with how their land drops were if they have missed a land drop. The only problem we could run into here is if they get the 4th blue, so when I rattle chains, they can snap Cryptic, so there's consideration to like upkeep or draw a step or whatever, upkeep rattle chains. To avoid getting that countered. But also just like to, I think they missed land drop, so I'll still just try to have rattle chains in response to removal. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt me. I see, that's what's happening. Oh, it didn't put a stop anyway, so. Oh, snap. Oh yeah, they have snap lightning bolt though. And done. Okay. So, pretty grindy deck. Getting in could be good. I mean, you can always think about Merciful Cleric for these Snapcaster decks, but I have a feeling that you can have enough other things. Click can be good, just a threat that he takes some Gear Hulk or something, just whatever. Negate the spell are really efficient. And Potential Zeros kind of catch all. Path is pretty bad. Is there anything else bad? Counter spells are good. Scream Phantom's kind of the worst, dying to Bolt unless you have another one, but, you know, Curious Obsession can be good. Spell Snare is good mainly against Snapcaster. You might have Remand. They definitely have 4 Snapcasters. So it's still just kind of like a Dispel, just like efficient 1-mana answer to Snapcaster, if nothing else. Possibly Remand. Probably not Izzet Charm in this deck. I guess Remorseful Cleric is kind of effectively a counterspell for 1/2 of Snapcaster that's also a threat. I'm gonna try until I see if they have Remand or something. I'm gonna trim. I just want to try out Remorseful Clerics in this matchup. See if it does any good. I guess it's still experimenting around with Remorseful Cleric, so we'll give that a try. If I see any more 2-mana counterspells or spells besides Snapcaster, yes. Bring Snare back in. Housing Wonder, Leak, Captain, Gate, Curious Obsession, all seems reasonably decent. Again, wish I had the 3rd land. Field of Ruin can get a basic. They're probably signing up Blood Moon anyway, but this all seems like it has potential enough. I might just be being greedy with keeps today while commentating. This is very possible. Yes. That's nice. That was what we call a nice top deck. Fill my curve, get the Mausoleum Wanderer in there for 3, and stay at 2 for future counterspelling purposes. As well as even being the foil Supreme Phantom is the 3rd Supreme Phantom. So we wouldn't have drawn this one if we had sided out another one, another Supreme Phantom. I'm just gonna opt, it's fine. I would like to hit them for 3 rather than counter a cantrip. Braid the Phantom. So we have another Lord to keep making this Wanderer good. So I think here we want to keep the Wanderer because the Captain is a more important Lord, although we don't have 3rd. Do not have a 3rd land for the Captain. Oh, we have this Curious Obsession. If we keep this, then that can be a 4 toughness Curious Obsession target. And I think I like that. And maybe we can be lucky enough to have it draw me a blue source would be great. Or, you know, land, whatever. So rattle chains, which would be good next turn. Keep drawing them cards. So once we get to drawing 2 cards from Curious Obsession, I'm going to count that as a good Curious Obsession. Yeah, we should always, yes. One, two, three, four, five. Alright, we have full hand. Just want to keep up rattle chains while we're counter spells. Alright, I'm feeling better now. Okay. Probably just end of turn rattle chains. We have backup. If we draw another land, then that can start letting us flash Captain. So that all seems like good things to do. Maybe just opt to hit the land drop. Ooh. That is something I would like to manually. I mean, having this 2/4, I guess it would let him double kill my thing next turn, or like throw a Adopter and combine with the Lightning Bolt or something to kill my Phantom. In addition to just blocking. Ooh, okay. Got Island. That's great. So now I'd probably like end of turn. Rattle Chains Wanderer or Rattle Chains Opt, whatever the case may be. I mean, probably should have held that land until I get my Phantom draw. But well, it's not a big deal. Thought it said always yes, but oh well, that's fine. Back up to 10 again. So yeah, this Curious Obsession is looking, I would say, great in this game. I have taken note on my Google Doc, just a plus under Curious Obsession, that it is being effective in one instance. 3 cards already, plus 3 extra damage, plus saving from 3 damage-based removal. Alright, now just want to get some more pressure on. Ooh, and actually have lethal. I mean, probably not, but just give itself. The other one's not dying very easily. Electrolyze. That seems like a good one to counter. That is one reason why we didn't opt for ending of it, but a good reason not to have opted. And that is fine. Perfectly fine. Don't do anything before combat. Logic now to occur. Pia and Chiron, yet again. I have counterspell for only 1 card in left hand, so yeah, no, we'll counter it. And it's fun to keep mana leak 3. Could have kept another creature and some mana leak. Nice, nice. We're gonna be on the draw, so Spell Snare is better on the draw. Although, I mean, they're not like tapping out for anything for 2 mana on the turn, so kind of just like running back what we had. Is Supreme Phantom better than anything? I mean, I still think Supreme Phantom is better for... I forgot about Pyrrhic and Kirin when I was sideboarding. So even though I want to be testing this Remorseful Cleric, I guess that was really my only reason for keeping in. I think Pyrrhic and Kirin's potential to be more problematic than Snapcaster anyway. So I think that'll give us one to keep trying, but Supreme Phantom will be better for helping punch through Pia and Kirin as needed. I mean, Click isn't great against Pia and Kirin, except he can take the Pia and Kirin, so yeah. That seems good. We got lands, counterspells, spell colors, phantoms. Sure, seems good. Probably a swing lead on this Flooded Strand to set up Logic Knot. I just have to assume that they cyber up Blood Moon. And I guess it's pretty safe to fetch Island. Yeah, I don't really need double white. Except for getting eventually like a Field of Ruin that can get double white. So I'll probably just end up fetching Island because I don't really need a Hallowed Fountain and want to have insurance against possibility of them keeping in Blood Moon. Do want to lead on the Flood Strand to start feeding Logic Knot though. Not like we're going to necessarily need it soon, but might as well. Can still see Chrome Ghost on turn 2 just fine. I guess we're fetching Island, and I would be fine drawing another land this turn, so I guess no need to fetch yet then. Ooh, click, okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and Phantom out there. Probably dies, but that's fine. Just 6 here. Sure, you got it. Thing in the ice. That's how you punish people taking out paths. Sure. That'd be one good reason to lead on this Vendilion Click rather than Spell Queller. To keep the Queller off the old battlefield before it flips, but let's see, this is Force counters, it casts sensitive sorceries, removes ice counters, transforms into the 7/8. What do we do about this guy? Caster creatures get in damage. And they're going to flip and return to hand. He's just going to get something off Spell Queller, but you know, gotta do. It's just, yeah. Attack for 1, hold up these, Vendilion Click at end of turn. He doesn't do anything. where do we target ourselves? What's bolting? Oh, bolting the Phantom. We just took one of our own things, like, so we don't have path left that's relevant, but Gideon could be relevant against a thing. Actually not thing, could just attack Gideon, so is there anything that we want to especially dig for other than like land? Oh yeah. I think I'll just still target them and probably display my still vast ignorance in the ways of casting the billion click. Although one of these counter spells is probably not the most relevant. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. This is probably wrong. That's fine. Snapcaster Bolt. Well played, well played. Okay, yeah. That seems like a good thing to take. Okay. Colonnade. This thing's about to flip. This thing is flash creature in a turn. It's not faster than all that stuff. Yeah, probably should have tucked away one of my counter spells. If we can draw Gideon after it flips, though, that seems good. Looks since this thing's gonna flip, flash and Spellcaller, and trade with the Snapcaster so he doesn't get to return his Snapcaster to hand. Or not trade, just block. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I mean, he's had 2 draws at Insert Sorcery to flip this thing, but holding off any longer isn't going to get any better. Predict command, sure. 6 then. Seven, 8, eh? Anger with the gods. So I'll tap them out and keep a creature in my graveyard for Moorland Haunt purposes. That's the thing that I could have dug for. by attacking a card with my Vendilion Click. Yep. Vendilion Click been great against Awoken Horror. That's the best answer. That or Gideon after the flip. There's where we went wrong. 6. Opt. Snap opt. Look for one taunt probably. Just block. Nope. Not what we're looking for. They even have Cryptic. And they have Triple Blue. Oh. Yeah. So counter, return Snapcaster. Yep. Well, Spell Queller gonna be chump blocking. The Braid. They have Snap in hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6, 7, so we want to keep. Oh, man, yeah, this is really going to drain a Moorland Haunt. So we have to keep a creature for Moorland Haunt. Correct? Yeah. And why am I suddenly forgetting how to cast Logic Knot? Is this... Okay, I've paid my Delph. Why am I suddenly forgetting how to continue resolving Logic Knot? Thanks, Moto. Fast forward or what? Or is this not my problem? I have so little time left. Okay. I've clearly cast Logic Knot previously in this game. Am I forgetting all of a sudden, just blanking on how this works? God, how embarrassing. I'm not on the hot streak. I'm not running hot. Oh. It wanted me to click blue. That's weird. Okay. And I don't have enough time to win this game anyway. and the bolt me again. Snapcaster bolt. Well, yeah, as I just said to my opponent, sometimes they play Thing in the Ice and I don't have paths and they got me. Alright, let's win out so we can at least get this 3-2. Yeah, not feeling bad. Not much could have done in that match except keep in paths for Thing in the Ice, but like I'm not gonna do that. It's a thing that sometimes Blue Moon has on their sideboard. I mean, I assume, but not usually. I don't think. Like, it's probably more common not to have it than to have it. So, I mean, I guess Pia and Kieran, you could keep a couple paths for P&K as well, but like that doesn't feel a great answer to that. So I don't know. Maybe you keep 2 paths against, or just like 1, especially since I have Snapcaster. I can draw the 1 and Snapcaster a second thing if I want, but. God, I Wander, Phantom, some lands, no spell for Snapcaster, but could draw 1. I mean, we have plenty of spells to draw for him. This is kind of land heavy for only 2 payoffs, but Wander into Phantom could just be great, so I'm gonna try it. Again, if this is a bad keep, I'm going to blame like previous keeps being greedy. Go ahead and just thin out an island. Sleight of hand, so Storm. Let's hope this goes good. Storm is a good matchup, but I mean we don't have a lot of interaction really. Like we have Mausoleum Wander basically is our interaction, so okay. Soul Spirit will probably be good. Uh, Sealed. Hit for 3. Jeskai something? Oh my. Main deck Thing in the Ice. Well, fortunately, we have Path to Exiles in our main deck. Wow. This is how it's gonna go. Well, might as well get the Selfless Spirit in there. Pump for more damage. Protector, Supreme Phantom. What is with the Thing in the Ice? Things in the Ice in the competitive league today? Some Jeskai Thing in the Ice? What is this? Sleight of hand? I guess if you're just like Thing in the Ice deck, you I want like Serum Vision, then Sleight of Hand, maybe if Alt 2 is like a bunch of cantrips to turbo out Thing in the Ice. I don't know. Red for Bolt. White for something. I have no idea. I do not know this. Ew. I just want to field that's Sacred Foundry. I can do 4 mana to Supreme Phantom. I forgot to fetch. That's fine. One thing I really like that Held Fountain though for is to have between this and Field of Ruin. Gets a 3rd blue in case I'll have draw a Logic Knot and need to snap Logic Knot. I just want to take melee damage, but well, so this if 4, 6. Wait, this is threatening lethal this turn, and they're probably not flipping next turn. Like they have to have removal for one of these things. Like counter something. A Thing in the Ice probably isn't flipping next turn. Manamorphose. Yeah, I don't want to counter that. To counter anything that threatens me from killing them this turn, or disrupts their creatures, or whatever. Oh, they floated white. What are they targeting? Targeting Selfless Spirit. Do we want a Mausoleum Wonder or a Selfless Spirit? Doesn't matter. I guess either of these are going to get in 4 damage this turn, and just in case they have some sort of main deck sweeper, I guess we want to keep Selfless Spirit. It's more flexible. Probably flipping this turn, but I mean there are 4 like that can kill me before I rebuild. And Manamorphose. This is deck. Didn't have another thing to flip. How many cards do you have in hand? So weird. Okay, so this time I think we want to keep Pats if they're like an actual Thing in the Ice deck. But Dispel and Negate could be good. Bust Alliance is pretty good against Thing in the Ice, but then again, they probably have Snapcasters, so less appealing. What's bad though? So we're going to be on the draw. Spell Snare would be great for countering Thing in the Ice on the draw, and we saw like Manamorphose and stuff. Fierce Obsession isn't great against the Thing in the Ice flipping, but is otherwise fine. Everything else is good. Air Explosives kills their Thing and Snapcaster, but that's not really what I would want to be doing. I guess Gideon again was a good thing to have after the Thing flips, but it's kind of slow. In the draw, like some of these counter spells first. Maybe should have to be more efficient, like better. Well, maybe take that out. No, it's kind of just a good go-to cut when I don't know what else is good. It's weird to have negate without all the logic nuts. Guess we don't need 4 of those probably. Let's try that. That seems fine. Got a lot of ops. Oh, we want to make sure we have one of these around, so might as well keep it. Rattle chains. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Blood Moon. What are you doing here? Well, we have a path against Blood Moon. Yeah, rather than opting, I just want to get this rattle chains out and probably just have to path it for get an island if we don't draw one. Ooh, Right on cue. Hello. Perfect. Alright. You know, things are turning around. Things are getting a little better. So a Blood Moon on game 2? What is this deck? Why are they doing this? Cool. Can just, yeah, I don't have to shock that anymore, right? That's nice. Yeah, we'll attack. Yeah, okay. I'm not countering that. Maybe this deck takes out the thing in the ice after sideboarding. Make us keep our paths and then just sideboard all their creatures. That's like the reverse transformational sideboard. Just Thought Scour. It's just a bad deck. They have a substantially different hand than they did before. Beginning of my turn. Pyromancer Ascension. Wow. That's problematic when Storm plays it. I don't think I want to counter other lightning bolts and stuff. Hope they don't have the bolt. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Got me. There's just some weird Pyromancer Ascension deck where they just play as many different sorceries or something. I guess that's not. I guess you want 4 of a lot of different things for. Yeah, some weird Pyromancer Ascension deck. Wow. Oh wait, this is gonna get. Jesus. What are they doing? Wow. Wow, they double path me in their Blood Moon deck. Like something seems fishy here. They're already down 3 lightning bolts though. So only 1 more lightning bolt left in the deck. And I can't target both of my creatures with the Pyromancer Ascension copy. Yeah, sure. Bedlam Reveler. It's gonna refill their hand. Sure. So it's straight on cast, right? Not copies. Wear Tear. I have Wear Tear. Helix. Yeah, this is not very good anymore against Ascension. I thought that's something. Oh, yeah, Bloodman. Yeah. That seems fine. They're up back at 14 from those double helix. Jesus Christ. Firstly, we're just losing to some jank. This Bedlam's not killing us, you know, like, okay, cool. Why didn't they cast that pre-combat? Do they know how prowess works? The same path for another thing in the ice is more relevant than just a big prowess guy that's already... Ooh, oh, Blood Moon, Jesus. One card left in hand. Yeah, a 3-turn clock for them to not draw their last lightning bolt or more helixes. Oh, wait, this is gonna get doubled too? So I can't actually, I mean, still do it because of Moorland Haunt. Wow. Oh, wait, yeah, I win. 6. Guess that realistically is big enough to go ahead and path. Bolts and stuff can just go in my face at this point. Why are we in the jank today? This is game 2, right? And there's the thing. All I can do is attack. This is where Colonnade would be great if it wasn't for Blood Moon. Oh my god. The 10? Is that this is the third Helix too? They draw like 3 bolts into, I mean, they've drawn a lot of cards to be fair. There's 13 cards. Okay. I like Tension Sphere. Felsimir's still good for the Ascension. Counter stuff. Paths are still good because they have Reveler and Thing in the Ice and Save Me from Blood Moon, but maybe Dispel isn't as important. Because, yeah, just went negate for Ascension and various other stuff. I'll put down another path for Sphere. What, 8 creatures maybe? Like almost 8 creatures. You can even see Snapcaster, right? Path also gets us around Blood Moon. Ooh, Remorseful Cleric against the Ascension. The deck's all out though. I don't know, this might be weird, but I want to test Cleric against Ascension. Zoom Wonder just beats down fast and stuff. Try it. Weird deck. Yeah, these look good. Let's lead on Colonnade. Don't really need to opt. Anyway, got 3 lands, so yeah. Lead on World. Like, I could untap land and opt, and then probably be able to get a 3rd land untapped before I need to cast Spell Color and stuff, but I don't need to opt, so might as well just do this. No bolt yet. Sure, you go ahead and Thought Scour. Waiting for Gygax. Shock yourself. Sure or not. guess since we had spell cooler against the Ascension, we didn't necessarily need the cleric there, and just like getting another land could be nice, but probably suboptimal opt. We got the Helix, Lightning Helix. Yeah, Helix really. So the question is like, we're gonna spell cooler this, but I'm just tapped out for whatever. Wait, I have the cleric, right? It's one thing I kind of want to keep up path on one of my creatures to get a plains, but remorseful cleric takers. That's not necessarily great, just like basically a negate here. But so it just clears out future. Wait, I messed this up, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I did. God, I'm dumb. Or wait, no, this hasn't resolved yet, so it's fine. He's targeted, but it hasn't resolved. Yeah, okay, good. I didn't done goof. So that was an aggressively mediocre, so remorseful cleric, I suppose, but perfectly fine. Just filtering through. So in this case, yeah, might as well path this, get my plains, just to get more mana. Second, I thought that was untapped and there's blood winning now, but king, okay. 3 cards. I'm gonna just keep up things, maybe flash in 1 spell cooler end of turn, something. Yeah. I'm just attacking and passing. Opponent demonstrated they knew the most powerful spirit on the battlefield was Rattle Chains. However, hum. Yeah, it's fine. Yes. Get an island so I can cast this Logic Knot through Blood Moon if that happens somehow. Thing in the ice. 2 cards left. More removal for color. I think one reason this Logic Knot says that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn I can have 3 and Logic Knot. So I only have 2 cards in hand, so that makes me lean towards wanting to spell cooler. Hope they don't have removal for it, and if they do, okay, yeah, they're just digging. So I can draw Exile Captain and then hold up Logic Knot to deal with whatever the next thing matters. More Metamorphoses. Metamorphoses. Oh, we're running the last 5 minutes. Okay, we should. Oh, 6, yeah. I can 6 this turn. Was that a bolt? Oh my god. Really? Gross. I just want to get this down now in advance. Wow. They just had 3 cantrips into Lightning Bolt. One of those decks where it's like too much cantrips. You can actually keep up with everything. Starting Captain. One card left. And then need to delve 3 Delta Opt. And a creature is fine. Okay. Oh, you have a path there, right? Which is good. I think I want to just snap path now, so they don't flip, or I guess on upkeep. They can't cast 2 spells. Clock's getting tight here. I've not been paying attention to it. Ugh, 3 mana for Mana Leak. I guess thinking any better in the future and make them tap out. I'm blocking, I don't know much. I mean, I guess I can't really attack doing very well. Oh, goose. Oh, shit. I just like I'm fast priority through that. Oh, wow. That's pretty bad. bolting. Me. Helix me. Wait, am I just dead? Or, oh, no. Okay. Ooh. 5. Hello. I love Glacial Fortress. Wow. We're about to lose to some combination of jank-ass deck, low clock, accidentally clicking priority through that thing in the ice, resolving all of the above. And then Glacial Fortress wins the game. Celestial Colonnade, everybody. Glacial Fortress. How much? 1 match left. I need a break real quick. Be right back. Little snack for energy for the super serious 3-2. Let's get her done. That was some weird ass deck, I'll say. Try not to clock out again this time. Or draw Glacial Fortress just in time to prevent me from clocking out. I'm gonna draw again. Got here, Rail Chains, Draw Captain, Pet on Mana Leak, everything you could ever want. Let's keep me, and they're mulliganed. Nice. This is looking like a 3-2 hand to me. In many cases. Mountain. Please don't Goblin Guide. Bomat Courier. Okay. There's gonna be Ramanappa runs in here. Stick that. Bomat Courier. Not pathing that yet. Definitely. Just going back and watching coverage of SCG Worcester, I think. Round 1 started off some Grixis Delver versus Temur Delver with some Bomat Couriers in the Grixis Delver deck. Replacement for Deathrite Shaman, I guess. Obviously, Deathrite Shaman gets banned, you play Bomat Courier instead. Monster Swift Spear. So, that's something I want to go ahead and path. I have to shock to path it. It basically just takes an extra damage this turn, so no. Although, Goblin Guide. Gerblin Guide. That one. I might. Or, wait, I don't need a shock. I can just get planes. But, giving me guide. Yeah, that. And we get blue delta. Nice. Let's put on that courier too. Scum guide. It's gonna be hurting me more though. I have 2 cards left in hand, so this Bomat Courier is going to be pretty good. But probably just going to need to let that be. You know, sometimes they got Bomat Courier, sometimes they got Thing in the Ice and they get you, sometimes they got Bomat Courier and they get you. It's modern, boys and girls. Alright, so yeah, 6. Hit me for damage on top. Could put this Rattle Chains in front, and probably we're gonna see if that kind of don't want to, or wait, there's probably a Supreme Phantom, right? I'll let this though. This is a good combo to be holding out Rattle Chains and Mana Leak in case they do Mana Leak, you know, cast something I care about. Take another hit this turn, then have Supreme Phantom for being a blocking butt. I guess, I mean, really, curve. It's like Rattle Chains, then Captain, then like Phantom plus Mana Leak. Or it's still my turn, okay. Ew, I'm ahead on the clock this time. They're taking forever on my turn, not doing anything, probably double queuing. If you can do that, I don't know. Go if double queuing literally only applies to queues, but I don't know. I assume not. Viashino Pyromancer. What does this do? When it enters the battlefield, it's gonna do 2 damage to me. Is this something I care about? I don't think so. It has 1 toughness, and Supreme Phantom has 1 power. And 2 power versus 3 toughness. I'm assuming this is some like budget red deck, and that, or oh, this is an M19 thing, 90 creatures. So is this just a new creature for this? That's good enough for these real mono red decks. Good. Would take 2 damage. 12. Good. Yes. Yeah. Too late anyway. Ooh. That will be nice. It's actually enough butts coming up, like probably just trade off this rattle chains. Rather than attacking. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Then draw 4 cards. Probably do want to start blocking. But now like we can block my courier profitably. Which is good. Obviously. There's a red mana. Wizard's Lightning. I see. Targeting me. Sure. Is this a wizard? Wow. I understand. Targeting rattle chains. Probably should have done this when they were tapped out or something. Oh, yes. Last card in hand. We just trade off. Last card in hand is, I guess not even, this doesn't even need to be a non-creature spell. You could crack and have 3 looks non-creature spell there. But if they're playing to crack, then they should have just attacked with Bowmat Courier, obviously. So he's either okay with trading everything off, or has a non-creature spell in hand. Probably want to prevent the non-creature spell, like, probably points at me anyway. I think I'm fine just trying to trade off here. If he has a non-creature spell, then, I mean, I still have a bunch of other big butt creatures coming down soon, so that's fine. Okay, nice. That's good. Ah, let's see. The Flame of Keld. That could kill me on chapter 3 pretty fast. Probably just double Phantom here. But draw 2 cards. No reason to not double Phantom. I mean, what's that? They can have. Don't get these down, and maybe next turn I can leak, because on next turn is when cards are going to start doing all that damage anyway. Look at all these basic lands. I love basic lands. They're so consistent, so simple, so good. At your mercy, draw your cards. Ooh. Flame of Keld doubles that damage too, or increases it by 2. Ooh, that's something. Who wants 3 5s? And hope that 1 mana leak is good enough. Need 2 blockers. 1 blocker's probably fine because I can't really. A red source show deal damage to a permanent or player. That includes combat damage? Wow. This Phoenix is potentially going to do 4 damage. So that's a reason why I want 5 toughness. And definitely want to block it. I'm dead to just Wizard's Lightning from that anyway. Like a second one. So I can let my courier hit me. Guess. Hit for 6 and have both to crack this, then a 3-turn clock, I guess. You know, we're already playing loose today, so track as much as I can. Hope that one blocker is good enough. Oh wait, was lightning? Yeah, I just realized a Wizard's Lightning can just kill this at 5 toughness. I mean, I guess I'm melee. And then these two can kill me in combat damage. Exactly. So that is one reason. But nope. Enter the effects area. Sure. Starting me, right? No. Oh god, they can pay 3. They can pay 3. Make them do it. Every card I've seen in this deck so far, besides Monster Swift Sphere and Fetch Lands, are legal and standard. Being beat by a standard deck. I mean, Soulscar Mage is close enough to Monster Swift Sphere. And Fetch Lands are completely necessary, so yeah, this is a standard deck. But it's a red deck, and that's good against me. Your counter spell is good. Go Spell Snare, it's Flame of Keld, that's it. That I've seen. With the Viashino, it's Flame of Keld, which is important. And Viashino Pyromancer. Or whatever, Viashino, whatever it was. Engineered Explosives. Spell. Worship. Basically, creatures, Flame of Keld, and Wizard's Lightning. I mean, I guess Lightning Bolt in there too. Some toughness good, but makes me attack. Oh, duh. Like I don't want counter spells as much as against burn. And spell snare is good. Maybe basically just do the same as burn. Burn sideboard plan. Place on the play. Maybe on the draw, bring these back in. Why not? Oh, yeah. Yes, please. Ooh. Oh my god. Some good cards, but... Oh, one land. I mean, I can Mausoleum Wander, then path it, but... Not exactly where I want to be. Wait, did I first keep? Ugh. Wow. We're doing good. We're doing good today. You know what? Yeah. We're paying 2 life. We're paying my whole life. We're just running hot tonight. We're doing it. Good thing I have this path to exile. Hold up the spell snare and the path. I don't think we're blocking because we want to hold up the spell snare. Or do we? No, we're definitely just pathing, right? Like Viashino. So basically his 2-mana spells are the Viashino and Flame of Keld. He's not playing Flame of Keld. Plays Viashino. And that's fine. Like, they both just attack for 2 on the following turn. I Blessed Alliance them. And then keeps Spell Snare for later. So if we're definitely pathing, then we can block Goblin Guide before doing so. And I hope not to get bolted in response. Not like mulliganing would have given me a favorable matchup anyway. That's why I fetch lands. Others destructive revelries, whatever. Give me land. Goblin Guide, you are the hero and need. Selfless Spirit. We also get a shuffle from that, which is good. Shuffle that Selfless Spirit away. Yeah. Block. Okay. Okay. Cast spells and activate abilities. Pay white? Yeah. Yeah, we can do these things. Please do not bolt the Mausoleum Wonder. Don't do it. Yeah. Doesn't matter where we get island or plains. We didn't bring in any double white because we didn't bring in like Stellar Wreckage or anything. Oh, yes. So, we still have this island. No big deal either way, I suppose. What do you cast? If we have land, we can cast both of these either way. There's the Viashino. Player or Planeswalker. Seems good. So at this point, we've had the Viashino, so we keep drawing lands from Goblin Guide. See, guys, this is the downside of playing red decks that have creatures that are as big as Goblin Guide consistently. It just incentivizes me to path. I can now path the creature that doesn't draw me lands, as opposed to, in Burn, where if you have Goblin Guide and Swift Spear, path in the Swift Spear, or path in the Goblin Guide. Yeah, I mean, just pass turn. Or that. Hello. Now that's a spell snare target if I've ever seen one. This like Flame of Calvishino burn. This like Wizard Flame of Keld burn. Because they have all the burn creatures. Or we did see Swift Spear, right? Selfless Spirit again. Jesus. Get third land, just playing a Drog Skull, and hoping to trade with this Goblin Guide. Because then we can hope to get to 4 mana to escalate Blessed Alliance, or bait out burn spells while they're only attacking me for 2. And just keep playing Drog Skull Captains until they live, or they don't attack me with Goblin Guide. 6. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to land, because I already saw Self Spirit. Duh. In that case, we just hold a Blessed Alliance. Totally fine. I mean, actually, we still want this Goblin Guide to keep it hitting us, honestly. Draw more lands. Still have 5 cards though. Or am I just going to trade this Selfless? I don't know. There's lightning. I see. Come on, land. 6. Pluto Delta. And another land. Yeah, now we just draw Captain because we can bless Alliance next turn. Escalated. Typical. What was that, lava spike? Am I dead? Well, they end swiftly. They're ending me swiftly. I'm dead. Completed the league quite badly. Well, so we went from that. We died to 2 red decks, traditional burn and or no, we beat burn, right? Yeah, that was the first. They flooded out. We played quite professionally by our opponent flooding out, and then lost to this, and you know, misclicking keep. Lost to, what was this? Oh, Bant Spirits. So we kind of got lucky to win against Burn in 2. They fly out both games. Lost to Spirits, I probably sideboarded wrong, made some misclicks accident. Game 1, accidentally clicking through or passing priority through my turn to not play land for combat, blah, 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 whatever, probably misplayed, they had, or mis-sideboarded, they had more lords, blah, blah, blah. And this lost to, what was this? Something. Colonnade won me the match against this jank-ass deck. And then we lost to, yeah. So, playing pretty badly overall and faced a couple of jank matchups and bad matchups, so, whatever, happens. That's modern. Somehow these decks either end up in the competitive league, or maybe, I don't know if this is a real deck now, but in any case, that was all. Are there any view your previous deck? Does that go straight to my deck now? Okay, so any thoughts, changes? So I guess there was only one time that I remembered to note down whether Curious Obsession was good or bad, and it was quite good in 1 game. But I did sideboard it out once or twice against the red decks, definitely. Probably against Bed Spirits. So basically sideboarded it out in 3 of the matches that I remember. So that is definitely points against it. I feel like I have been sideboarding it out fairly commonly these days, but I also feel like there's a lot of times where like I have one more sideboard card than I have stuff to take out anyway, so I don't know. I'm probably just making excuses for Curious Obsession. It might just be bad enough overall, but I don't know. I had one good spot, and then sideboard out sometimes. And Spell Snare, forgot to take notes, but it was good there, countering Eidolon at the Great Revel. I mean, Mana Leak also would have countered it. Negate would not have countered it. Mana Leak did, but this, in that case, also gave me 1 mana left to also Path to Exile on the same turn. So I guess that was a point towards Spell Snare. So we have 1 point towards Curious Obsession, 1 point towards Spell Snare in these matches, and then probably some points away from Curious Obsession because of sideboarding out a lot. Otherwise, a deck still seems good. Don't think there's anything else to change at the moment. Just wasn't our day to perform. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching if you did this long. And maybe I'll be back tomorrow, or maybe I'll just feel bad enough about today that I'll just play a regular league to not get distracted. Or more likely, I can just record again tomorrow and maybe try to focus more and not commentate quite as much. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thanks.